My name is Steven Ludwig. You might know me as Stevo Luddy on TikTok or Instagram. I am the guy with the big shoe, or the guy with the short leg, short arm. And we are here in my hometown in Greensboro, North Carolina. So I wear this 9-inch boot because my left leg is significantly shorter than my right. I was born with an extremely rare bone disease called Maffucci's syndrome. This disease has only been diagnosed 200 times around the world ever. So doctors don't know much about it or how I got it, but here I am living with it. Basically, my left arm is also shorter than my right. Maffucci syndrome is a bone disease that describes irregular bone growth around the growth plates and added enchondromas or venous accumulations around the joints. I've had to live with this syndrome my entire life. Yo, look at this fit and the way I'm posted up. Sheesh. Another fresh fit with the 2-inch lift, and it has caused me to have countless surgeries. We like to say I've had 24 surgeries, and we say that number because we lost count, but we like the number 24 because Kobe Bryant.
Basketball shoes. Found them.
Kobe Bryant's important to my life because he has always given me strength through all my surgeries. He's always given me passion of basketball and the will to be the best version of myself. I've always been a very competitive person, and I credit Kobe Bryant in that because I fell in love with him as I fell in love with basketball at such a young age. This is my mom's favorite picture in the world. She said that defines my personality, kind of that swagger, wearing number 8 with the puffy hair. And there's my dad shaking Kobe's hand. And then of course, Kobe Bryant passed away early last year, and it was absolutely devastating to me and the rest of the world. So I got to meet Kobe Bryant at the Make-A-Wish All-Star Game in 2007. I got to go down into the locker room and hang out with all the players. And when I met him, he picked me up and held me in a way. And then we talked about family, we talked about sports, we talked about friends, school. But the most important thing that we talked about was how to hold the basketball. He told me to put my thumb and my pinky on the seams and make sure I watch my follow through as the ball goes in. So ever since that day, I gotta listen to the Mamba. So that's still how I shoot today. It's a memory that will last with me forever. What basketball represents, not only as a sport, but as a lifelong passion. I remember battling leukemia when I was 7 years old. And every day, in order to gain strength, both physically and mentally, I would shoot every single tissue that I used into this little Nerf hoop situated at the end of my bed that sat right above a trash can. Here, we got me shooting hoops in the hospital. I was doing this hours and hours a day because every time I blew my nose, instead of me thinking about the weakness that the cancer brought me and the sickness that it brought me, it reminded me that it gave me an opportunity to keep working on my basketball game. Oh! I make it. That was close. Basketball as an art has always given me strength, both on and off the court. Whether I was in a hospital bed, whether I was in my driveway after drawing a chalk 3-point line, whether I'm in my room shooting on a Nerf hoop, or whether I'm competing in rec leagues or for my school teams. First thing I gotta do in the morning is put on my shoe so I can actually walk to the bathroom. It's something that I'm used to. I take off my shirt, and then I'm reminded of my past, looking at my scars and my bones, because every bone in my body is different. My shoulders, my ribs, my elbows, my fingers. Every day I just kind of look at myself, but I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all the scars. And I take my medicine, one for thyroid supplement and one for calcium, because I had thyroid cancer when I was little and I did not retain calcium properly. And then I hop in the shower. So after a shower, my dress routine is a little bit different than others. Most of my clothes are altered to help with the discrepancies in my arms and legs. People just assume that my life is significantly harder or different than theirs, but I live a pretty normal lifestyle. This is my apartment. It's pretty basic. In college, I can pretty much do anything you can. The only difference is I have to pay a couple extra bucks to get my clothes altered, spend a couple extra seconds of my morning putting on my shoe. Even working out for me isn't as different as what you would think. I work out like a normal person. I just gotta do a couple extra things to get my push-ups and my bench press. But I'll come show you. Come on. Fortunately enough, I've always had extremely supportive parents and extremely supportive friends and people around me. So growing up, even at a very young age, doctors would tell my parents that I would never even be able to walk again, let alone run or play sports. So my parents never told me that. They let me set my own ambitions for myself. If me, a dude with a big shoe and a short arm, can come out here and hit a golf ball 200 yards, you can do whatever you set your mind to. From there, I just gained confidence, and I tried to play every sport growing up, and my friends supported me in doing that, and here we are now. When I work out, since one of my arms is shorter, doing stuff like this, I don't get to maximize my left arm, so I don't have much muscle built, but the bones are very strong. My right arm gets a little bit more of a workout. Obviously, I did get injured quite a bit growing up. I actually had a major fracture of my femur playing basketball when I was only like 9 years old. And then I've fractured my ulna multiple times, causing me to get reconstructive arm surgery. I've had reconstructive knee surgeries in both my knees, a leg lengthening surgery. But between all these surgeries, I'll try to get back on the court, try to get back on the golf course, you name it, because that's what gave me strength. Woo! This is a good workout because it isolates both my arms, forces me to use both of them. So when it comes to dumbbells, I use two different weights. This arm just simply isn't as strong as this one. It doesn't have as much muscle because there's just not as much surface area. So I use two different sizes, and that's okay. And due to the multiple surgeries I've had on my arm, I do have to be careful with dumbbells. So I usually don't do too many of them. When it comes to push-ups, a lot of people ask on TikTok, how do I do them? How is it even possible? Two arms that are different lengths. And I've shown them me using my other shoe kind of as a platform to do it. But I also use these little foam bits. It's pretty much made of the same material anyway. So I can do either or, whatever's available to me. Only a year into schooling, I was diagnosed with an extremely aggressive adult form of leukemia, AML. And doctors only gave me an 11% chance of surviving. I battled leukemia for 8 months. After chemo and steroid therapy were not working, I had to have a bone marrow transplant. And a bone marrow transplant is an extremely risky procedure in which your bone marrow donor has to be a perfect match. There was a chance I wasn't gonna wake up from this procedure, but luckily, my brother was a perfect match. My dad would always remind me just to take it day by day and to feel blessed and fortunate just to wake up in the morning. Because I've had many nights where that was in question. Every day I just try to put a smile on my face and think about something that I can do to progress and to be the best version of myself. And that's where we come back to sports. I know that I can always fall back and go into a driveway or go to the park and shoot hoops and just be happy. You can do anything you want. So as you guys know, I like to dance on TikTok. And this is my favorite person to dance with.
When I first met him, I didn't really know much about his condition. Some things like worried me. Like he says that his condition caused multiple cancers in the past and that it might also cause some in the future. But like he does, he takes everything day by day. And so I was like, I just want to do that with you.
The double dribble? No! Of course, in the back of my mind when it comes to relationships is, will they, be able to see past my physical disability or the stigma that comes with that? And it's sometimes tough entering a new relationship with this in mind, but with Claudia, that was never an issue. And I think that it's important to know that once you get to know someone and you admire their personality and their characteristics, that love will prevail. What I need you guys to understand is that you need to stop living your life based on other people's expectations and stigmas. Live based on what's in your heart and what you enjoy. The sky's the limit for everyone. I mean, look, I can shoot hoops. What the heck? Do what you want in life and enjoy yourself.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm done. Oh my god.
New flavors is lit. New flavors is lit. Sorry, let me stop playing. Y'all need to quit playing too. We just brought back the sold out OT Play hoodies with a brand new flavor for y'all. Ooh, that's so special. Go check that out in the shop right now. And as always, check out more fire videos over here and don't forget to subscribe. Y'all know the deal, it's OT.